Welcome to the newest incarnation of Loopzine TV. The original interactive multimedia webzine was started in 1998 and posted on the internet in Macromedia Flash. You'll find 200 articles, archived on YouTube as videos. But today, the content has changed from darkwave music to academic papers about electronic music. Several different AI tools from Gemini and Grok are used in the creation of this video.
All right, today we're going to dive into the really strange and I think fascinating world of computer music. We're going to talk about why watching someone perform on a laptop can feel, well, a little weird. And we're going to uncover the incredible artistry that you might be missing right under the surface. The lights are down, the artist is kind of hunched over that glowing screen, and you're just sitting there wondering, what on earth are they actually doing? You're waiting for that big, epic musical moment, that physical gesture, but it just never comes. Sound familiar? And look, that feeling, it's totally normal. There's even a name for it, receptive discomfort. We're left thinking, are they performing or are they just, checking their email? It really makes you ask a much bigger question. What does it even mean to perform music in this digital age? So let's just tackle this head on. Why does the laptop performance so often feel, well, a little awkward for us, the audience? The answer has everything to do with our expectations. I mean, think about it. A violinist pulling a bow across the strings, a guitarist absolutely shredding a solo. We are culturally programmed to connect a physical action with the sound we hear. But computer music, it totally flips that script. It asks us to shift our focus away from the performer's body and onto their mind. So, okay, if the performance isn't in the body, then where is it? Well, the key here is to understand that this isn't about some new kind of instrument. It's about a completely new way of thinking in sound. In this slide, this nails the shift perfectly. Traditionally, right, a physical gesture makes a sound. Simple. But in computer music, the performance actually starts with an idea that then shapes something called a sound object. The mouse click, the keystroke, that's just the tool. The real art is in the conceptual act of creation happening in their head. And to really wrap our heads around what a sound object even is, we've got to go back to a pioneer of electronic music, a guy named Pierre Schaeffer. His work basically gives us the language we need to understand what's actually happening on that laptop screen. So what is a sonorous object? Okay, imagine it's any sound. Could be a snippet of a voice, a burst of static, a synthesized tone that's treated like raw material. Think about taking the sound of a door slamming shut, stretching it out until it sounds like a cello, and then chopping it up to make a beat. The original doorness is gone. It's just pure texture now. It's like sound as digital clay. So that performer you're watching, they're not playing the laptop like someone plays a piano. No, they're a curator, a sonic sculptor. They're selecting, shaping, stretching, and layering these sonorous objects all in real time. The skill, the virtuosity is in the choices they're making, the textures they're weaving together from moment to moment. Okay, so now that we've got that foundational idea down, let's look at how it actually plays out in some really exciting new ways to perform. Because this isn't just theory, it's led to completely new ways of making music live, right in front of you. And one of the most radical and I think transparent examples of this is a practice called live coding. It takes all that hidden conceptual work of the computer musician and makes it the absolute star of the show. So here's how it works, and it is brilliant. The musician is literally writing lines of computer code, live. That code creates and changes the sounds you're hearing, second by second. And then, and this is the amazing part, they often project their computer screen for everyone to see. You can watch the code being written. With just a few lines, they can change the tempo, add a crazy echo, or generate a brand new melody from a math equation. The creative process itself becomes the performance. And the impact of this is huge. All of a sudden, music making becomes way more democratic. You don't necessarily need years of classical training, just creativity and logic. It becomes more collaborative, with groups of coders creating what's called network music together. The whole thing is improvised, spontaneous, and it makes the entire creative process visible to everyone. So if we pull all these different threads together, what does this all mean for the future of music? Well, it means we kind of have to update our whole definition of what a musical performance is and who gets to be a performer. This brings us to this really powerful concept called the fractured body. It means the performer's physical body is no longer the single heroic source of the music. Instead, their body is just one part, one node in a much larger system. a system that includes the hardware, the software, the code, and maybe even the internet itself.
And this idea just completely turns the old hierarchies on their head. Suddenly, being a virtuoso isn't just about having fast fingers, it could be about writing really elegant, efficient code. It blurs the lines between academic, high art, and DIY pop music. The composer, the performer, and even the audience can all become part of the same creative act.
So, the crucial point is this. Computer music isn't just a new tool, it's a whole new philosophy. Its very structure challenges the ideas of mastery and performance that we just take for granted in almost every other kind of music. It suggests a more open, a more fluid, and a more connected way of creating sound.
So I want to leave you with this question. The next time you see that lone performer hunched over their screen, what will you be listening for? Because maybe, instead of looking for that familiar physical gesture, you'll be listening for the careful curation of sonorous objects, or the logic of an unfolding algorithm, or maybe just the subtle shift in a really complex texture. You might just find the performance was there all along. You just needed to know how to listen.